And so we went to a certain website where certain items are available. So we believe we shouldn't get a copyright claim or a strike because it's in the public domain, the public access. So we found this audio recording of an interview with Art Bell. Anybody out there know about Art Bell? He supposedly was a young guy who was scripted into the Area 51 projects. He wasn't given a military uniform because he was too young, but he worked with those Nazis that were smuggled, were transported from Germany to America, who created all these different UFOs, etc., etc. And he witnessed different things, and he claimed he was running up a hill somewhere in America and he saw this UFO, so forth, and later on he was murdered. He was supposedly a ardent student of Zecharia Sitchin, but as he was murdered, threw him off a cliff or something like that, or else somebody invaded his home, doing a burglary or something like that, and killed him. So here's the audio about Father Pellegrino Ernetti, the Chronovisor.
Yeah, Ernetti's Chronovisor was more of an apparatus that enables him to see back and hear back through time. Maybe looking something like a TV screen, something like earphones, but very complex, like a little bath escape. Like
this was a machine, though, that used an antenna in receiving light and sound that exists always, that once produced are always essentially there, and you can somehow...
Yeah, we remember reading something about all that's been said remains in the air, and you could use a certain machine method to accumulate all of those and actually listen to conversations from the past or even the present. We don't know if that's actually true, but we've just read about it. Anyway, we're going to continue with this audio.
Tune into them, and that would include, I guess, anything from the present until the most distant past.
That seems to be what Ernetti claimed, yeah. You know, we used to talk a lot in both Akashic records and so forth, and today a lot of this is talking about how it is rather quite possible, maybe even probable, that all sounds, all sound waves, all light waves, you know, kind of produced by us as we live, they are absorbed into the environment around us, and they're there to be accessed if we can figure out how to access them. And there's even a fairly well-known Nobel Prize-winning physicist, I think he's in France now, was maybe born in Romania, who went to Greece and then tried to access the memories of the columns of the Acropolis. And this is a very distinguished man. And I don't know how successful he was, but he tried to do this in some way. You know, could he kind of hear sounds, see things from ancient Greece?
All right, do you know in what way these things were manifested? I mean, what year was it again that Father Ernetti claimed he did this?
Well, this is in the mid-50s that he claimed that he did this. Yeah.
All right, well, that was, gee whiz, television was a fledgling thing at that point, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. It was. Of course, there was TV. It was certainly around. Yeah, it just started, right?
Yeah, fledgling. Yes. So, I wonder if it involved any modern technology married with some technology, perhaps very ancient.
Yes, apparently that's exactly what it was. Although I don't know exactly the appropriate word here. Some kind of a combination of quantum physics and astral fluid metaphysics, something he intimated these things. He kind of, dropped hints about the guy had a degree in physics. He did a lot of experimentation. And he had this very, very, really vast knowledge of very esoteric things having to do, starting with ancient music. He wrote about 100 books in his lifetime.
100 books, all right, but still, there must have been this moment, John, when Father Ernetti had perfected to the degree that he had the Chronovisor, and then he must have gone to the Vatican, they must have started upstairs saying, look, I'm a priest, and I have invented a way to look at the past. What does the Vatican want me to do?
Well, likely he did something like that. The last maybe 10, 15 years of his life, he stopped talking about the Chronovisor, and Francois Brune, in his first book, and also in a new book that's come out, he thinks that the Vatican told him to stop talking, and then told him not to tell people that the Vatican had told him to stop talking. The thing is that one of the reasons why I got so interested is that you begin to think about, something I'm sure you thought about this for years, the implications of time travel,
of course,
the power that it would bestow on the processor, and how power.
Yeah, well, this is not exactly the H.G. Wells type machine where you actually physically go to the past. It is nevertheless a way of bringing the past or verifying the past.
Yes.
And so they went to look at the crucifixion of Christ, and reportedly got visual and sound reproduction of the crucifixion of Christ. Is that what you've heard?
I don't know how probable that sounds. Ernetti claimed to have gone, but no, I guess not seen and heard back. I guess maybe we can put it that way. And to the crucifixion and seen Christ dying on the cross and taken a photo. And at some point, that photo sort of, he didn't release the photo himself. At some point, it kind of got out. The press got a hold of it.
Where is that photo?
It's we've reproduced it in our book.
What?
Yeah.
You reproduced the exact photo?
Yes, we did.
You have that photograph?
Sure. I should.
Oh, John.
Okay, it's somebody called John. It's not actually Art Bell. Maybe it's somebody who uploaded it using his name. Okay, so this guy reckons they got this photo of Father Pellegrino Ernetti took, but in the video with the fish, or another one, you actually find that he's taken a photo of a painting, a couple of paintings, Peter and John running to the tomb to see if Christ actually did resurrect, and the other one was Jesus walking along talking to his disciples, and one of them looks like he's got some sort of pig up his nose. It looks really weird. Don't know what it is. Can't tell whether it's a hand or it's some sort of wooden object close to his nose. So that was proven to be a photo of a painting, because we thought, oh, that looks like Tom Hanks. Okay, maybe he's in on some sort of lie or something like that, right? But yeah, it turned out to be this photograph of this painting done by some painter centuries before, or something like that. Okay, so that's basically the audio. We're trying to find books on the Pellegrino Ernetti, so we can provide you with more information on that. So if you like this video and our first video about this Chronovisor, subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comment section below the video. Give us a like, and then share this amazing find, claim, talk about it with your friends and family, neighbours, etc., and see what they think of that. They think, oh, it's totally fake. Oh wow, it's done research on it, and it looks like it was actually real, as the priest claimed. Okay, so thank you for taking the time to watch this, our latest video upload.